Sorry.
Jamal, I know you're not wanting to get too high or too low over the course of the game, success or failure, but just how did it feel to kind of get going there later in the later portions of that game, and those few threes you hit felt like they were momentum changers.
I'm glad they were. I just feel like I could play a lot better. Throughout the game, still trying to just gotta settle down and make some shots, but it felt good to get it up.
Jamal, how valuable has the years of experience playing alongside Nikola, Aaron, CB been in moments like that where the game is tight that you guys can lean on the years that you have played together?
Yeah, I think it's a lot. It stems from that trust stems deep. Just from playing together, playing in so many big games, and I just think we have a lot of trust in each other. So that was part of the reason why I feel like we got the job done today, and even then, I think we can be a lot better for next game.
Jamal, you knew you were going to see a whole bunch of extra bodies, a whole bunch of extra attention. They started doubling off of Russ kind of in that fourth quarter. Just how big was that shot by him, and just understanding that the ball is eventually going to find him in a lot of those situations?
Yeah, I don't think it was just a three though. He makes a lot of winning plays, stuff that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. So I don't just watch the shots that he makes. He was 5 for 17. It doesn't matter to me. He's playing hard. He's playing defense. He's talking. He's in the huddle. He's active. He's anticipating passes. He's doing everything else. And so, a lot of stuff doesn't show on the stat sheet, and you just look at the shots that he makes or misses. But I feel like he impacts the game in plenty of ways, and he did that again tonight.
Was there an uptick in just your aggression in the third quarter, just in the second half in general? What were you seeing in terms of the coverages, and how were you able to kind of counteract them a little bit?
I didn't really do anything. I just tried to play solid throughout the game. I didn't make, I had some good looks that I didn't make, but I didn't do anything special, in my opinion.
Jamal, obviously Mike didn't play a lot late, and DA just talked about you got to coach the game. You can't worry about guys that aren't necessarily engaged. But do you, as one of the leaders on the team, make sure guys that aren't necessarily in the game in crunch time are still staying engaged, or can you? Is that a conversation you have? I'm not speaking about Mike. I'm saying in general that the guy's not as engaged as he'd like.
Sure. If I'm on the court though, I'm not going to the bench and telling whoever he's got to stay locked in. I feel like that's a question for DA or something. I'm just trying to win the basketball game, and whoever's playing the best, trying to give us a chance out there. Some nights not gonna be your night, as you just explained. So I don't look into it too much. I felt like whoever was out there was playing good at the time. So
Jamal, you guys crushed them in points off turnovers. I think you were plus 20 in that category. Did it feel like it was a better effort in transition defense for you guys, more communication?
yeah, I think it's also personnel though. They're really good in the half court. Obviously, we got some young guys that pretty quick in the fast break. So I think it was more a personnel thing. I think just kind of making those one-on-one situations in the off a turnover, off a rebound, or whatever. That's all I got for you.
Jamal, felt like early they had a big advantage on the offensive glass and second chance points, but late Russ and AG were creating extra possessions for you guys. Just how valuable was their work on that end?
Try to tell you, super valuable. It doesn't always come down to making shots. I know that's how we critique everybody nowadays, but a lot of guys on this team make a lot of winning plays. So just thankful to have them on the team, and guys that play that hard and are that selfless for the guy next to them. So I think that was a big reason again why we won tonight. Yeah.
Jamal, there's a lot of open layups and then just open opportunities for them in the first quarter. Just could you sense the defense kind of improving as the game went on, as the effort continued to get better? And just what were some ways that you thought that you guys improved on that?
I just thought as the game got more competitive, both teams just, it was becomes more of a fun matchup. Both teams are fouling each other, not gonna call everything, and just a fun game, So just glad we came up on the dub. We did what we had to do, and now we got to go more with the game too. That same kind of mentality. I don't think we played our best today, and as a unit, I think we can be a lot better for game two. That we kind of saw I got a feel for everything that's going to go on in the game and the energy and all that. So yeah, on to game two.
Jamal, there were multiple times that you, CB, Nicola were diving for loose balls. It doesn't show up in the box score, but how valuable is it when all 5 guys are willing to put their body on the line?
Yeah, like I said, it's part of winning. You know, you get guys that just play hard. You can win a lot of games, even if, and that's been happening. That's just the basketball gods. You know, that has happened my whole life. You got guys that play hard, or you play hard, and you know, the ball might find you, or you know, you might go get the ball or whatever and create an extra position, hit a big 3 like we did. So like I said, you know, a lot of the box score doesn't really matter to me. And then playoffs, it's all about who wins the possession, who gets the rebound, who gives a chance, their team an opportunity to score again. You know, who's defending hardest, who's, you know, talking the most on defense. Everything that's not on this thing is what contributes to winning. So we got to look for game 2 and just kind of bring that physicality, bring that intent, and bring that pace that we normally do, that we had in the regular season, and we'll win game 2.
Take the last one here. Another thing that's not on the box score, David Adelman talked about the connectivity and accountability. Feels like it's in a good place right now. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, we're just talking through mistakes more, or planning for whatever to happen, just among us more. And we had that before, but it was more side conversations or whatever to try to figure out what we're doing. But I feel like right now, it's everybody forces us to be talking more and figuring it out on the court. So there's a good connectivity right now. I just feel like we didn't play our best today, and we got to be ready for game 2, because, you know, they're going to come out aggressive, come out swinging, and come on, they got nothing to lose. So I feel like it's really important for us to defend home court.
Thanks, Jamal.
Thank you. Appreciate it.